It's time now for the PHL Morning News for this Friday morning, April 10th, 2015. Good morning to you all this Friday morning, April 10th, 2015. Here are your news and I here at 8 o'clock here. And our top story at 8 o'clock here is... One person was killed and 7 others were injured Thursday after a tornado tore through a small Illinois town, part of a storm system that pummeled large parts of the central United States. Hillary Clinton will launch her presidential campaign Sunday with a video on social media announcing her candidacy, followed immediately by travel to build on the announcement, according to a source close to the Clinton's campaign in waiting. Not a single ballot has been cast in the 2016 presidential campaign, but we're deep into the media primary. There is an unusual degree of friction with the press early in the game. Now, that's a dashcam video when a new witness account have emerged from the day Walter Scott was shot by a South Carolina police officer. A new question has emerged. Could either affect whether Officer Michael Slager gets convicted of murder? President Obama and Cuban leader Raul Castro could see each other Saturday at the 7th Annual Summit of the Americas in Panama, which Castro will attend for the first time. GE directs the bulk of GE Capital. In Cairo, tensions between Iran and Saudi Arabia deepened on Thursday as Iranian leaders lashed out with amendments against the continued Saudi air campaign in Yemen, even hurling personal insults at the young Saudi prince was leading. In case of Beijing, U.S. President Barack Obama said Washington is concerned China is using its sheer size of muscle to push around smaller nations in the South China Sea dry in a swift book from Beijing, which accused the United States. In Sana'a, Yemen, planes carrying badly needed medical aid have landed in Yemen's capital, the first such deliveries by international organizations since the Saudi-led airstrike campaign started over 2 weeks ago, targeted Shiite rebels. In Seoul, South Korea, U.S. Defense Secretary Ash Carter chilled China on Friday for a bridge to control disputes in the South China Sea, suggested that Beijing has been isolated by its strong arm tactics. In Washington, a man kidnapped a woman, fatally shot a Census Bureau guard, and then police on a car chase around Maryland, Washington, before authorities escorted him in an exchange of gunfire Thursday evening that left the suspect and the police wounded. Angelica Hansel, an 18-year-old freshman at Longwood University, disappeared from her family home on March 2nd in Virginia as Wesley Hansel, Angelica's adopted father, was arrested weeks after she was disappeared. 400 wounded survivors received purple hearts. World stocks may large. Tokyo retreats from 15-year high. European stocks extended reached and recognized Friday aided in part by a weaker euro as the benchmark stocks Europe 600 had its strongest week in more than 2 months. Deutsche Bank is closing the green to a record fine of more than $1.5 billion over manipulated limit with the German financial giant also expected to plead guilty to fraud in the UK. And take a look at the stock market. Dow 7958.73, up 56.22. SP 529 1.18 unchanged, and Nasdaq 29.04.56 unchanged. Marvel fans are getting more excited about the upcoming Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. The movie is expected to make it over $200 million. It was open today, May 1st. The moon is mysterious. We can gaze upon it every night, yet still be so far from uncovering its secrets. This week, new studies were published to tell the new theories about the moon's origin and evolution. In Tokyo, about 150 dolphins beached themselves and became stranded on Japan's northeast coast, and people were working Friday to save them. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration said that no illness like listeria has been spread, but there are few summer products that are affected. In a weekend, the W report suggested that an untested speed-like substance may have been found in its way into the several readily available health dietary supplements. Vitamin Shop has confirmed the immediate removal of any products with the ingredient. Alright, let's take a look at New England incident alerts here at 8:05. A working fire on 35 Turnpike Street in Canton, Massachusetts fired a vacant structure. Mutual aid to the scene. As a fire to vacant 2.5-story fire coming out of the wood plot in all four corners. And And a look at the sports here. The Boston Bruins lose to the Florida Panthers 4-2, and the Boston Red Sox take 2 out of 3. Last night for the Philadelphia Phillies with a 6-2 win last night over the Phillies at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, the Red Sox will be at Yankee Stadium for a weekend showdown against the New York Yankees here, while the Boston Celtics will be out of Cleveland squared off against LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The first day of the 78th Masters is in the books in Augusta, Georgia, and as usual, there are plenty of noteworthy moments in the open round. Young Jordan Spieth lived up to the pre-tournament expectations and then some, while old poor Ernie Els exceeded them. Trey Palmer of the Pittsburgh Steelers is reportedly retired after 12 seasons. Peter Chell do some 8:06 here on this Friday morning here, and it is time now for a travel report here. 95 on the southbound side, a little slow around the northward stretch. Route 9 sold from 139, sorted all the way down for the Braintree split. No. Route 24 the northbound side sold from 139, sorted all the way down from Route 120. They kept the due to accident on Route 24 the northbound side before 128. Route 3 on the northbound side sold from Route 18 and way before all the way down for the Braintree split. 128 on the southbound side, a little slow from 37 in Braintree all the way out to the Braintree split. 128 on the northbound side, a little slow from Canton all the way out to Waltham here. 128 on the southbound side, slow from Linfield all the way out to Lexington here. Must back to the eastbound side, slow after Route 9 in Framingham all the way out to the Austin Bratton tolls here. We got an accident on the ramp to 120 from the Mass Pike, so expect malaise here. Mass Pike on the westbound side, slow from Logan Airport down to South Boston, doing an accident Mass Pike before. The Ted Williams Tunnel in East Boston here. 93 on the southbound side, a little slow from Medford all the way out to the Zakin Bridge. 93 a little slow from Store Drive all the way out to South Station. 93 on the northbound side, slow from the Braintree split all the way out to Mass Ave. Due to an accident on the Siphons Expressway on the Furnace-Brook Parkway here in Quincy here. Route 3 on the southbound side, back up for 495 and jumps it all the way out to Billerick, and then you hit the brakes to get a Route 3 stop before 120 in Burlington here. 93 on the southbound side, stop and go from 495 and then over all the way up to Wilmington here. And we got an accident on 128 between 28 and 4 Lexington on the southbound side of 128, so expect some delays here. 120 on the northbound side, so from 95 in Peabody down through 114 in Peabody, and then hit the brakes again on 128 southbound through the Beverly stretch here. 495 on the southbound side, so from 93 in Andover all the way before Route 38 in Chelmsford here, and in Lowell. 495 northbound side, so from Route 3 Chelmsford off at Route 38 in Billerick here, and up in New Hampshire here. Baldwin Turnpike in the southbound side, a little slow around Route 4 in Durham here, and Route 4 eastbound get an accident before the Spalding Turnpike in Durham, so expect some delays here. But otherwise, you're looking good in the Granite State at 93 in the northbound side, a little slow around Route 8 down in Concord, so expect some delays here. The main turnpike is looking good from Kittery on the main turnpike, it's looking good. 295 on the southbound side, a little slow around Route 95 in Falmouth, Maine. 290 on the eastbound side, a little slow from Auburn all the way out to downtown Worcester on Route 190. .495 on the northbound side, slow from Milford all the way out to Route on the Mass Pike in Hopkinton here. 146 on the northbound side, slow before 290 in Worcester here. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow before 495 in Mansfield here. 146 at the southbound side. Slow through North Smithfield and around Route 99 in Lincoln here. 146 south. Hit the brakes again from 15 in North Providence all the way to downtown Providence. 95 southbound slow for Detective Skirts down downtown Providence. 95 at the northbound side slow from Route 4 in East Greenwich all the way out to downtown Providence. 195 on the westbound side slow from Seacock down from downtown Providence here. 295 on the northbound side slow from Route 37 in Crescent all the way out to Route 6 in Johnston here. 136 on the north, 138 on the northbound side. So from Jamestown all the way out to Newport to the Newport Bridge to do some road work and then the accident on the Newport Bridge on the eastbound side here. And the morning and Sagamore Bridge is a bonfire. Route 140 at the southbound side. The local around Route 6 in Bedford here. Okay, take a look at the MBTA alerts here. Here. What the? Okay, let's take a look at MBTA alerts here. The subway system is looking good. Providence, Stoughton Line, train 843, 7:50 a.m. from South Station, delayed 15-20 minutes. Train is now approaching the back base station here. And the ferries are looking good on the Hillingham Hull and Charlestown ferries here. Peter Channel time is now 8:13 here, and it is time now for a weather report here. And we're hearing the raindrops outside. And it is going to be another rainy day, but expect temperatures to rise up. And day one today tonight, there'll be a low risk of an isolated thunderstorm with local heavy rainfall late today or this evening, mainly near the south coast. During day 2 for 7 Saturday for Thursday, no hazard weather expected at a time here. Alright, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. Goes like this here. For today, chance of showers may after 4 p.m. Punch about before 2 p.m. Otherwise, skies have about 56 degrees. South wind about 3 to 8 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 50%. New principal amounts is less than 7 inches possible. For night, a chance of showers and thunderstorms before 9 p.m. Then a slight chance of showers between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Punch about between 7 p.m. and 11 p.m. Otherwise, skies are gradually becoming punch skies. Low about 45 degrees. Southwest wind about 7 to 13 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation 30%. New rainfall amounts of less than a 7 inch amounts possible thunderstorms. For Saturday, most of the skies. How about 59? Low about 35 degrees. West wind about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Gusts as high as 21 29 miles per hour. For Sunday, southern skies have about 62, low about 40 degrees. West wind about 6 miles per hour. For Monday, southern skies have chance of showers. Monday night, 70 to mostly cloudy skies have about 6 more, low about 47 degrees. Chance of precipitation to 50%. Tuesday, chance of showers with some mostly sunny skies have about 6 7, low about 42 degrees. For Wednesday, most sunny skies have about 6 5, low about 41 degrees. And for Thursday, most sunny skies have about 61 degrees. Not temperature set at 40 degrees with some rainy conditions here, and that is going to be it for the Peter Chill Morning News on this April 10th, 2015 on a Friday morning. People, have a good day, and I'll see you for a new time report. Have a good day.